Broadcasting live from the Iltv studios located here at University Drive. Welcome to Freedom March. My name is Rodney Monker. I'm a Justice of the Peace here in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. I'm also a member of the local Catholic Christian community. Today is Wednesday, the 27th of March, 2024. So I welcome each and every one of you who is joining me, and I do call upon you to spread the word that Freedom March is live. I have been inundated by some sad news. I don't know what to make out of it, but I've been hearing some sad reports about my good friend, the Free National Movement Minister of Health, Renwood Wells. So before I do announce the sad news that I'm hearing, I've been trying to reach some FNM who could give me the facts on the former health minister, Renwood Wells. Renwood Wells is too young, and he has always been strong. So I have difficulty in believing that a man who is as youthful as he is, that he could become, ill. Not that it isn't possible, but he's youthful, and he has been not only a man who has been consistently exercising. Nobody runs as swiftly as Renwood Wells. I know one prays as much as he does, but I'm getting these bad reports, and I feel kind of upset because I do like Renwood Wells. He's been a very good friend. So if any FNM is in a position to tell me how Renwood Wells is doing, please let me know, because I am very upset by that which I have read on social media. So that has distracted me, and as a result of that, I've not been able to do a very good and efficient job this afternoon. So it's very distracting. So I need some FNM to tell me, when last have they seen Renwood Wells, and how is he doing? And I think that will be powerful. I always knew I had his cell phone somewhere, but I've not called him since he lost power. When he had power, I used to call him a lot, but having lost power. So help me find Renwood Wells. Is Renwood Wells doing well? Is all well with Wells? Let me know. These are terrible times. This is Freedom March. God save Renwood Wells, wherever he is. God save the King. God save the Bahamas. We'll be right back after the break. Hold on, everybody. Welcome back to Freedom March. My name is Rodney Monk, and I began the show by telling you that on social media there has been a very strong suggestion that the former Bamboo Town F&M member of Parliament, Renwood Wells, was not well, and it suggested that, you know, something might have been wrong with him and that he had been taken to one of the hospitals. So I've been trying to make contact to see if this is true and to ascertain from any citizen, when last have you seen Renwood Wells and is he doing well? Because we're living in a time where people are not, you know, always doing well, and we would like for Renwood Wells to do well. I'll come to it, but I'm still waiting for his friends and his colleagues to send me some information, okay? Yeah, goodness me, I'm receiving information that he might be in hospital. Sometimes I have difficulty believing that certain citizens whom I do know are in good physical conditions. Renwood, I've known to have been a man who's always been in good condition. You may not remember that Wells was once an athlete, and he ran. Did he run the marathon? He ran so many races. I'll have to think about it. He was youthful in those days when he ran. So it's coming back to me slowly. I'm seeing him running. He's like at the back of the pack, and then slowly he's beginning to take down each athlete. Now he's about to take over the race. That is as much as I can recall. So if you are an F&M and you know the condition of Renwood Wells, let me know, because Renwood Wells is still a public officer and we need to know precisely how he is doing. Yeah, so I thought I would say that to you in view of the fact that I've been inundated. Everybody wants to tell me that Renwood isn't feeling well, so I don't know. So we have to see what is going on, because F&M politics has been very stressful for many of us who are supporters of the party, and for many of us who continue to support Dr. Hubert Minnis. And most F&Ms might have forgotten that Renwood Wells was one of Hubert Alexander Minnis's, you know, faithful allied. So that would have been very stressful for him. There are many F&Ms who have been faithful to Dr. Minnis, and they are now under a lot of stress as the party gets ready for convention and as the party gets ready to take out Dr. Minnis. So these are some of the things that is happening. Well, my spiritual advisor, at the moment, he's putting on the full armor of the Lord. He, like Renwood Wells, they're all supporters of Dr. Hubert Alexander Minnis. My spiritual advisor, how are you doing?
I am doing okay.
Okay.
Santa.
Well,
all right.
Behold.
As best as I can be.
Is this Holy Week?
This is what they say.
What sayest thou?
I'm saying this is just another week. And every
what
day,
do you say as a man of God?
No, I don't think this is Holy Week.
You don't think this week is holy?
Because, well, around this time, every year, the religious world and circles, they commemorate what we know as the death of Christ. But what is interesting is that the church in the first century, every Lord's Day, every first day of the week when they came together, they remembered him in his death by participating or partaking in the Lord's Supper.
Well, are you saying it correctly, my spiritual advisor? Perhaps you should say that one or two churches commemorate his death every Sunday, save that the majority of the churches in Christendom does not.
Right.
Shouldn't you say it that way?
Well, yeah. And when I say the Christians in the first century, catapulting forward to 2024, there are some churches that do remember Christ every first day of the week. I know the Catholic Church is one of them. Every Sunday they partake of the unleavened bread and they drink from the cup. And that's exactly what the Church of Christ does every Lord's Day. And Jesus Christ actually left that as a memorial for him. He specifically says, do this in remembrance of me.
What did Jesus say that one should do in his memory?
He says, whenever you eat this bread and whenever you drink from the cup, you are proclaiming the Lord's death until he comes. So in actuality, when you look at the Greek word for proclaim, every Christian who actually partake of the unleavened bread and drink from the cup, they're actually preaching a sermon. And they're preaching about Christ's death, burial, and resurrection. This is done every Sunday. We don't wait once a year to do it. We do it every Lord's Day.
Could we not do it every day when we break bread?
Based on the New Testament pattern, Jesus did tell the disciples, and as often as you do this, I want you to do this in realms of me. Now the word often from the Greek does carry a frequency. It is frequent. And so the question is, how frequent are we to do it? There's a pattern. When you look at Acts 20, verse number 7, it says, on the first day of the week, the disciples gathered together to break bread. So on the first day of the week, the very sole purpose of coming together in the first century, based on Acts 27, the disciples remembered Christ by breaking bread.
This breaking of the bread, was that also designed to satisfy one's hunger?
No, it was not. As a matter of fact, the Apostle Paul in 1 Corinthians chapter 11, he corrected the church of Corinth on that.
What did he say to the church?
Yeah, he says, don't you have homes to eat and drink in? Or do you despise the church of God? And then he says, this is the reason why some of you have fallen weak, and then some of you have fallen asleep, because you abuse the Lord's Supper. The Lord's Supper is not a feast. It's not something where you go and get your fill. You understand me? You don't get your fill with the Lord's Supper. It is a memorial. When you eat, you're actually reflecting on something. And that is, of course, the sacrifice of Jesus Christ on the cross. What is happening? You ask a very, very interesting question, because when you go to church and you eat the bread and drink from the cup, they don't give you a whole big loaf for you to sit down and just chunk after chunk take it down. It doesn't work that way. You just take a little piece and you eat it, and then you go to the cup and you drink, and at that point is where you are actually focusing on the purpose of you doing that. And it's a memorial where you remember Christ. There are other meals that you can eat and get your fill, but that is not the purpose of the Lord's Supper. 1 Corinthians chapter 11 explains that explicitly, and the Church of Corinth, and it's interesting that you ask that question, they abused it because they thought that the Lord's Supper was a meal where you could just come together.
So the Lord's Supper is not a meal?
No, it's not. It's not a common meal. It's designed specifically with a specific purpose.
And that specific purpose is?
To remember Jesus Christ.
And I am unable to remember Jesus at every meal?
You can. Every meal that you go, you can go. You and your wife can sit down in Atlantis and have a wonderful meal. But that meal that you're having is not the memorial meal. But in your mind, you could remember in Christ.
When will it constitute a memorial meal?
Because in this memorial,
When will it constitute a memorial meal?
at the gathering of the first day of the week, and it only has 2 items.
Are you suggesting then that on Sundays,
Mm-hmm.
when all those sinners gather at Atlantis, breaking bread?
What kind of bread did they break in?
I've never.
Right. See,
Inquire.
because here's the problem. It
When
has to be
they're
unleavened.
breaking bread-
Sandra, it has to be unleavened.
For those who may be eating unleavened,
It has to be unleavened bread.
are they participating in the
No.
memorial?
No, because
it's not.
it's designed for you to come together for a specific purpose,
And that purpose is,
to remember Jesus Christ.
and you cannot remember Jesus at Atlantis on a Sunday.
You can do it, but it isn't like you're gathering into a hall with a banquet. The memorial of Jesus Christ is not a banquet.
But
where
certainly,
you go and
if
serve.
there are believers,
All right, so Senator,
if there are
believers,
believers,
but they have to come together for a specific purpose. I don't know where you're going with this, right? But they have to come together with the intent, purpose of remembering Christ. And you don't have peas and rice. You don't have fried fish with coleslaw. No, it's unleavened bread, and it's the fruit of the wine. That's it.
So if
they're the only 2 things
we
there.
went to Atlantis
Mm-hmm.
and we're having unleavened bread and wine
With Jesus at the center,
with Jesus at the center.
then you're breaking bread.
Now, what would constitute Jesus at the center?
Jesus at the center is you are actually eating this unleavened bread and drinking from the cup. You are thinking about Jesus Christ. You're in your mind. You're going back 2,000 years to his sacrifice and what he did on the cross and the purpose for him dying, which is to save mankind from their sins. And that is Jesus at the center. But now, the other meals, you break
We're
out
going to focus on the unleavened
Right, yeah,
bread.
yeah.
So we can do that at Atlantis.
Yeah, but where Atlantis you want to do it?
Are we able to do it at Bahama?
You can do it anywhere as
Really?
long as you're gathered with a purpose.
Okay.
Remember I showed you in Acts 27? It says, on the first day of the week, the disciples came together to break bread. There is a specific purpose. All right? Don't go to Atlantis to break out the crack conch.
My spiritual advisor,
understand
why
me?
you continue
Because I want to
to
show
do that
because I want to show you there's a
when I
difference.
have specifically said the
Right.
unleavened bread?
Right. So where Atlantis you want to break bread?
Well, can it not be done at the Royal Towers?
Yes, you can. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. Why not?
And can I not do it at Bahama?
Absolutely. Where in Bahama you want to do it?
Well, perhaps at the carnival site,
The carnival site?
the regatta
Where?
at Bahama.
Where's this regatta site?
Some beautiful restaurant.
Oh, they have a
downstairs.
restaurant? That's called, what's it called, Mr. Producer?
I told you the
Regatta what?
Regatta.
They have a room called the Regatta?
Yes, my spiritual advisor.
It's
and-
a restaurant?
and-
I've never been before.
Unless you want me to go to the one that is named after Mr. De Aguilar.
They have a room named after Mr. De Aguilar's father, not De Aguilar.
Well, De Aguilar is De Aguilar.
Yeah. Okay, I need to go to that place. It's called Regatta Site. It's a buffet. Okay, all right.
Yeah, but certainly you would only go there if you.
I
were
would go
going
there to get my fill. I would go to the Regatta place to get my fill. All right? But when it comes to the Lord's Supper, that's something completely different.
Okay, my
I
spiritual
hope you
advisor.
understand my point.
I do. Are you gonna read scripture?
Yeah, but here's what I want to do today. It is on this day, more than 2,000 years ago, that Jesus Christ was actually crucified.
On this day,
It's on this day, Wednesday. It was on the middle of the week that Jesus Christ brought an end to all
Wednesday
suffering.
the 27th of March.
No. I'm saying the religious world is marking this week as Holy Week.
Okay.
So if this week is marked as Holy Week, then it is on this day that he was crucified, which is Wednesday.
In the first century.
In the first century, and
So in
around
the first century,
around 80, 33.
he was crucified on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
And what documentary evidence do you have to prove that?
Well, I started it yesterday by telling you that Jesus Christ says that what he was going to do is he was going to prove that he has the authority to do the things he did by giving a sign.
So a wicked generation still seeketh a sign?
Yeah.
And they will be given one?
Yeah, here's the
Certainly,
sign.
my spiritual advisor, you are preaching false doctrine.
Okay. But that's what Jesus says. You know, they ask him for sign.
I want the scriptures to support that Jesus said so.
Okay. So we did it yesterday, but let me just read this passage quickly.
This will support it?
No, this is going. I had this already keyed into the system.
Okay,
now
Mr.
you know we
Supervisor.
can't do this on TV today by trying to delete this and put something else. And if you were paying attention yesterday and stopped minding politics, then you would have seen
My spiritual
me.
advisor, why
anyhow,
are
stay
you
focused.
attacking me?
Let's go to
If Jesus told us about a sign, certainly that sign should be in your heart, and you should know that scripture.
Okay, so here it is.
I want to suggest that perhaps you are preaching.
So in Matthew chapter 12, verse number 40, the contemporaries of Jesus Christ asked him to show them a sign.
They asked for a sign, not Jesus suggesting that he would give a sign.
No, they asked for a sign. So he
Okay.
says, listen, no sign will be given except the sign of Jonah. And what
Okay.
was that sign?
Please
He
tell
says,
me.
as Jonah was in the belly of the fish 3 days and 3 nights, he says, so also must the Son of Man be in the hearts of the earth. 3 days and 3 nights. He said, you want a sign to prove that way I can prove that I have the authority to do these things? Well, I'm going to give you that sign. So when that sign was given, truly they understood that he was in fact who he said he was. The Son of God, the Son of Man.
By
the
that
Savior of the world.
sign.
By the, and it happened.
Give me the manifestation of the sign.
Mr. Medusa, do we have time to put that passage up? I know we got a couple seconds before we end up going into the other half, but here's what the, okay, no, we'll have to come over to the other side. We only got a couple seconds left. But we're going to look at the sign. Remember that sign is 3 days and 3 nights.
3 days and 3 nights.
Yeah.
And by that revelation, those men became aware that Jesus Christ
Was in fact the Son of God
is, in fact,
after it happened.
after it happened.
Absolutely.
This is powerful. Well, folks, you've heard from my spiritual advisor. Is he a false prophet?
I'm not
Or
prophesying.
is he a servant of the Most High?
A bond servant.
A born servant. This is Freedom March. God save the spiritual advisor.
I'm already saying.
God save Christianity in this world. God save the King. King Charles III. Welcome back to Freedom March. My name is Rodney Monka. Bradley Rule is my spiritual advisor. Do you have scripture to read, or?
Yes, I do.
Go ahead.
Let's go quickly to the book of Daniel, Daniel chapter 9, 26 to 27. The prophet Daniel is going to prophesy. He's going to foretell the death of the anointed one. We know who that anointed one was. That was Jesus Christ. He's going to describe the death as happening on a particular day of the week. And then he's going to talk about how the death of the anointed one was going to bring an end to sacrifice and offering. And that's exactly what Jesus Christ did. Because the scriptures teaches us that Jesus Christ was sacrificed once for all. You got to remember that. Jesus Christ was sacrificed once for all. And for this reason, we have no need to keep sacrificing bulls and goat and heifers to remove sin, because Jesus Christ was sacrificed for that. Daniel chapter 9, 26 to 27. I want you to take this passage to your preachers, your pastors, whoever they may be, and ask them to explain this to you, because this passage shows you that Jesus Christ was crucified in the middle of the 7. The word 7 here is used for 7 days, which of course means 1 week. Here's what it says. And after 62 sevens, some translations use the word weeks. It says, and after 62 weeks, the anointed one will be put to death and will have nothing. The people of the ruler who will come will destroy the city and the sanctuary. And that happened. The end will come like a flood. War will continue until the end, and desolations have been decreed. He will confirm a covenant, that's a new covenant, with many for 1 7, that's 1 week. It says, and in the middle of the 7, which means the middle of the week, he will put an end to sacrifice and offering. And at the temple, he will set up an abomination that causes desolation. Remember that? Matthew chapter 24. Until the end that is decreed is poured out on him. This passage confirms that Jesus Christ was crucified or put to death in the middle of the 7. If you look at other translations, they use the word week. In the middle of the week, the anointed one was put to death. We're looking at the book of Daniel chapter 9, 26 to 27. Remember now, in order to see this passage, you're going to need a red Bible, okay? If you don't have a red Bible, you won't see it. And I'm not talking about a R-E-D Bible. I'm talking about an R-E-A-D Bible. You need a red Bible because you have to read it to see it. The anointed one will be put to death in the middle of the week, which, of course, would be today. So in actuality, Jesus Christ was actually crucified more than 2,000 years ago in the middle of the week. And he spent 3 days, just like he said he would. He spent 3 days, and he spent 3 nights in the hearts of the earth. Daniel 9, 26 to 27. This is the word of God, and we are thankful to Almighty God for it.
I thank you, my spiritual advisor.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Well, folks, we are learning that the former Bamboo Town FNM Member of Parliament Renwood Wells is reportedly in hospital at the government's own Princess Margaret Hospital. And according to many reports on social media, Mr. Wells did not feel well today. It is alleged that he has been working very hard. He's been very exhausted, and to play it safe, his family decided it was in his overall interest to admit him to the government's own Princess Margaret Hospital, where he is in the health care of the state. And we are told that he has improved tremendously. He has appointed a spokesman. So if you wish to find out how he's doing, you can call the former FNM propagandist. That would be Mr. Harris. We'll see what Mr. Harris' name is. There, Harris has been named as the official spokesman for Mr. Wells. So Wells is at the Princess Margaret Hospital. He's resting comfortably, and they have denied categorically that Wells suffered a heart attack. And so it's good news to hear that the former health minister has not suffered any heart attack and that he has improved tremendously. He's being well taken care of. And Harris, we shall see if we can determine what Mr. Harris' first name is, and they have left a number to call Mr. Harris so Mr. Harris can brief you on the conditions. So let's see who it is. Kevin Harris. You know Kevin Harris. Kevin Harris is a pastor by profession, an old F&M consultant and propagandist. And so he has been given this wonderful job. And if you want to know how Renwood is doing, just call Minister Kevin Harris at 826-8062. Is that 62 or is that 52? Let my spiritual advisor, please call that number. We want the public to be able to reach Kevin Harris. What is that number?
The number is 826-8052.
826
8052.
8052. 826-8052. 826-8052.
So the former Prime Minister, Dr. Hubert Minnis, has revealed exclusively to Eyewitness News that the former Minister of Health, Renwood Wells, is in hospital undergoing various tests, but asserted that he has not suffered a heart attack as suggested in an online tabloid published Wednesday afternoon. Desmond Bannister, other Free National Movement colleagues, and myself were there in hospital visiting Mr. Wells, and he's in fine spirits and did not suffer a heart attack, Dr. Minnis asserted. While Dr. Minnis did not share why Wells is currently undergoing various tests, he noted that Wells would most likely be transferred to the intensive care unit because it would provide a bit more comfort for him as he awaits the completion of his test. Wells' family is currently accompanying him in hospital, and the former health minister is said to be in good condition, according to Dr. Minnis. Okay, so that's the latest coming from the FNM chat, okay?
So, the former Prime Minister and Deputy Prime Minister of the FNM government, that would be Hubert Alexander Minnis, and what is the name of the former Deputy Prime Minister? My spiritual advisor. Desmond Bannister. According to this report, both have visited Mr. Wells at the Princess Margaret Hospital. Now, it is to be noted that Dr. Hubert Minnis is a gynecologist by profession, but he has noted that there is no heart attack. So he is perhaps one of the more qualified FNMs, save that Dr. Dwayne Sands, the party should call him in, and I would want to hope, and I'm serious with this because Renwood is my friend, that the FNM will not play any politics, because I want the FNM to watch me. Once I'm sick, I put the politics aside, holler for Dr. Dwayne Sands, and when he get me better, I pick up my cutlass and I go back to political warfare. So I don't want the FNM to do nonsense. Call Dr. Dwayne Sands. He is our heart specialist, and he should always be called, notwithstanding that there might be inner fighting in the party. Dr. Dwayne Sands has a moral responsibility, a Christian responsibility to save the lives of every citizen and every human being that comes before him. So I want to be the first citizen to tell the FNM, let's don't play no politics, let's call Dr. Dwayne Sands. If we're talking heart, you would recall that I fell out at Arawak Key 1 year the same month, and the next thing I knew, Dr. Dwayne Sands showed up at the Princess Margaret Hospital because I was unconscious, and I didn't know what was going on. And by the time I caught myself, everybody diagnosed me. Everybody said, Monica, from what we saw, you had a massive heart attack. So once they concluded that I had a massive heart attack, they then sent for Dr. Dwayne Sands, who then restored my heart. And that is what I want to happen, because the life of Renwood Wells is as good as my life. And both Renwood and I, you know, we all belong to the F&M. So I don't want them to do no foolishness. I want Renwood to be taken good care of. And the next statement that Dr. Minnis issues, it must confirm that Dr. Dwayne Sands has been at the hospital. If Dr. Dwayne Sands is not invited to see Renwood Well, then it would be a clear message that the party has split, and that would be horrible. There's no time for the F&M to split, because we want Renwood Well to have the best services, and I think it will be powerful. So if you are a citizen, call Dwayne Sands and tell Dwayne Sands what has to happen. I have goodness me, I have quite a number of F&Ms who are now calling me. Let me test this particular F&M. Are you commenting? Hello? 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 Are you speaking to me? Okay. Well, since you don't want to speak, you have a wonderful day. Okay? Do well. Yeah. I have to put up with all these F&Ms, particularly them who ain't safe. Their problem is they don't like how I'm plain speaking. And so I have to demand that the party should send for Dr. Dwayne Sands. That's not no fool now. Once you're playing hard, once you're playing them kind of things, there's only one exploit in the country. That's Dr. Dwayne Sands, and let's send for him, okay? Let's put aside the differences. I knew that Renwood Wells is in a different faction of the party, but Dwayne is the professional. Any comments before I go to some ads? This man is still calling me back again. I'm going to try him one more time. Hello, my brother. Hello. Hello. Goodness me. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Mr. Muddock.
Yes.
Fred Mitchell tell the PLP supporters to boycott Dwayne Sands. So what you talking?
But Renwood Wells is not a PLP.
I don't get what he is.
So you think Renwood should boycott?
What do you ask, man?
Renwood Wells is F&M. He's a former cabinet minister in the F&M. Renwood would be a fool to boycott Dr. Dwayne Sands, because Minnis is only a gynecologist. You get me?
I hear you.
So let's not boycott Dr. Sands. It's amazing how the F&M is so confused. Here is a leading F&M out of the whatever that constituency name, and he's concerned over the fact that the Foreign Affairs Minister Fred Mitchell had called on PLPs to boycott Dr. Dwayne Sands. So he thinks that Renwood Wells, who is an F&M, should also boycott. And they have forgotten that a couple of weeks ago when I was not well, and the Prime Minister asked me what my problem was, and I told him it looked to me like Dr. Dwayne Sands don't want to treat me. The Prime Minister said, say, he's not like that. I must go and find him. He's going to treat me. So I want the F&M to understand that, notwithstanding the division in the party, notwithstanding that, you know, we're talking about healthcare now, and Dr. Dwayne Sands, I have confidence in Dr. Dwayne Sands. When I'm laying off on his table, right, I'd be arguing with him. I'd be arguing him. He's up to say to me now, just keep quiet for a few seconds because I'm about to do something to you and I need to do it correctly. But I just get in an argument. I forget he is waking on me. You know, so I don't know. I want every F&M to call Dr. Dwayne Sands, okay? Y'all stop this foolishness and stop telling me what Fred Mitchell say, okay? F&Ms must make sure that this happens. Now let's do some ads before we come back because there's some interesting things. Goodness me, what happened to this iPad? Is the plug-in my spiritual advisor? Because I can't see my ad. Well, Mr. Producer, I won't be able to read this ad. What should I read it up? Well, you better send it to my phone. I need some juice in this iPad. Yeah. So, while the iPad is getting up, what's going on in the country that we need to discuss? Because I want everybody to know that Western Air is advertising with me. And what all are they doing? I don't have my ad in the front of me to read it, so we shall see how that will turn out. Because Western Air is providing services to, okay, we'll get this ad correctly. Yeah. Western Air. Yeah, Western Air provides services to North, Iltv. Yeah. So, just bear with me, and my iPad will soon charge up, okay? So Western Air is doing a wonderful, wonderful job. Well, as my iPad waits, I don't know what went wrong with it. There's been some very interesting thing happening in the country. Everybody is now aware of the drug bust at Meghwana. And for those of you who would have been following the print media, you would have seen some wonderful photographs of the various sacks of drugs that have come into the country. And you will note that the papers have confirmed that which I've told you, that the United States had two powerful agencies in Meghwana, namely the United States Drug Enforcement Agency, the United States Coast Guard, and then of course the Bahamas had its Drug Enforcement Agency. Do you know they went after two drug smugglers, and notwithstanding the level of sophistication, one of the drug smugglers got away. And I'm 67, so I'm suspicious. See, you can't fool me no more. Not at 67. I'm suspicious that that drug smuggler could get away in the bushes of Meghwana. So something is fundamentally wrong, and I smell a rat. Okay? I smell a rat, and I need our police to investigate those 3 units that were down there in Meghwana. They caught the Brazilian, but I don't know why they were unable to, catch the second drug smuggler. So usually when the second drug smuggler gets away...
You understand what that means, right?
What does it mean?
Here's what that means. Here's what I understand that.
Okay.
In the drug world,
yes,
when you see drugs of that magnitude get bust, there's a prearrangement. The prearrangement is this. More than likely, there was a security deposit on those drugs.
Now, security deposit mean what? Money?
No.
What do you mean?
Somebody hid.
Somebody hid?
Yeah. So somebody hid was the security deposit for those drugs.
Okay.
Now here's what happened. if the drugs get bust,
Yes.
somebody got to go down with the drugs, and somebody escape.
Really?
That's what happened.
So you're suggesting to me
the
that
fellow who's
law
there now-
enforcement was a part of that conspiracy?
No, I'm not saying that.
My spiritual
Let me
advisor,
ask you a question. Who did they catch?
they caught Brazilian,
Where the drugs came from?
Colombia.
Right. So the security is on the other hand.
So what is the point?
The point is, the person who got away now escapes back to the country where the drugs came from.
How would he have escaped when there was no airplane that
You don't worry
lifted
about
from
that.
the island?
You don't worry about that.
How you mean don't worry about it?
That's a world. Me and you ain't in that world, man.
But we're analyzing.
Yeah.
But we're analyzing.
That it's gonna escape us. How does in that drug world, a lot of things has happened.
My spiritual advisor.
So they did catch one person, right?
Yes, they did.
Okay, so that's proof that the drug get bust. He can get charged. That's proof over on the other side that the drugs going down, it get bust. This person who goes back is not lying, because they're going to see on TV that this person is charged.
How is he going to get back
Boy.
when he's on the island and we have
You
the
think-
island surrounded?
Don't worry about that, man.
Come
Small things.
Come, my spiritual advisor. It doesn't
How
make
you all-
sense
how
what
you
you're
all-
saying.
Let me ask you a question. How you always get all the way from Haiti to Miami?
That's very easy.
Now you see?
No, it's different. It's different.
Yeah, it's different based on what you know, but it's,
No,
it's easy for him.
different. In this modern world, if you're going to Miami, you leave Nassau and you go to Grand Bahama. When you get to Grand Bahama, white Americans got what?
So what about Bimini? You can't go to Bimini either?
We're not talking about Bimini now. We're talking about Grand
Why
Bahama.
you focus on Grandmama?
Because that is the hot spot.
Who says that?
The Haitians. They have a code word.
Let me ask you a question.
Delo
Have you had these
show.
people arrested as yet?
Them?
Yeah, because they giving you information. This,
You don't see-
this is criminal information, you know.
You didn't see what happened?
You saw the newspaper this morning?
Monroe.
Where Bahamians are being charged in the United States for human smuggling?
Yeah, but they need to charge the Americans who are in charge of it.
Yeah.
Huh? Why just arrest the Negroes?
And yeah.
Huh? So what is the name
they-
of that housing facilities they got there, which you could rent? Help me out.
The name of it is all over the world. It's not only in Grand Bahama.
Yes, we're talking
It's
about Grand
called-
Bahama.
It's called Airbnb.
Right, so Airbnb is a front for human smuggling. That's what's going
the
on.
way you were in that, it didn't sound right.
I know it doesn't sound right to you because
Because Airbnb is no front.
it is a big
It's a
front.
business.
Yes, it's a business.
It's a business.
Human
It ain't no
smuggling
front. Don't do
is
that.
their latest
Yeah,
business.
yeah.
Take it from me,
You
my
can't-
brother.
you can't do that.
And the Haitians have come up with a coded word. All right? De l'eau chaud. The water is hot. All right? That's what's going on.
I hear you, sir.
A lot of smuggling is going on.
Sandra, go ahead. Yeah, I pass up. You want to do the commercial.
And therefore, we have to. Yeah, that's what's going on. Come, what's his thing wouldn't press. Press that for me, my spiritual advisor.
When you let me teach you something, okay?
Okay.
With these gadgets,
Yes.
don't use your fingernails. It won't read your fingernail. It reads this.
Okay.
It reads this.
Did it work?
Skin. Yes.
Okay.
Don't do that.
Okay. And it worked, right?
Use that.
Use this.
This, yeah.
Which one of these fingers should I use?
Man.
It worked.
Use your fingertip. There you go.
Great. Thank you, my spiritual
Yeah, don't
advisor.
use your fingernail.
Now, you've proven to me that you went to
Yeah, because I know you've been to CC and I understand.
and you went to St. Augustine. This is powerful. Well, folks, Western Air now flies to Naughty Lutra and Nassau on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday mornings, as well as Sunday evenings. Visit www.westernAirBahamas.com to book today. Western Air is very powerful indeed. Isn't it powerful? Yeah. Now, under the, let's get it clearly, everyone with cataract, glaucoma, yes, or other eye issues, Dr. Daniel Dumfrey Johnson is offering assistance without cost to benefit from government's treatment plan for these issues. Treatment will take place in Cuba. Dr. Johnson, who is the Caribbean representative under the Smart States Ambassador platform can be contacted at 376-7651. 376-7651 and 322-5402. 322-5402 or 427-5402. 427-5402. So continue to call Dr. Daniel Johnson because the government has this eye program. Okay? This is Freedom March. What a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. God save the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. We'll be right back after the break. Hold on, everybody. Welcome back to Freedom March. My name is Rodney Monker. Bradley Roll is our spiritual advisor, and this is the time when he does birthday. Bradley?
Yeah, we got a couple birthdays, just two, which is good. We just got two today. The first one, Miss Producer, who's that young man we want to send a birthday shout out to? Is it Jamal? No, not that. Okay, sorry. Let's go to this next one here. Happy birthday, Eric. May God bless and protect you and guide you through life. And I really hope so, Journey. May you live long. May you have long life, peace, love, joy, through your years and the years to come. Stay focused. Jesus loves you, from your grandmother Grace Jones and your sisters Lacey, Ari, and Jenny. So happy birthday to Eric. All right, who else do we have next? Mr. Medusa, happy belated birthday to Jamal. May all your dreams come true. And it's come from your grandmother, Verena Russell. So happy birthday to Jamal. Just those 2 birthdays we have. And that's it.
Great. Well, I thank you, my spiritual advisor. And that is powerful. Powerful indeed.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, well, folks, I have a man who lives, he lives where? He lives in the Pinewood Garden constituency. He's confined, according to him, he's confined to his bed. And the only thing that brings him joy and comfort is Cable Bahamas. He claims that he's crippled, if I have it correctly, and that Cable Bahamas somehow caused his television to malfunction. They first admitted, and then later on they said no, it wasn't them. And so every 2 days, this man calls me and he complains about how Cable Bahamas will not replace his TV and how frustrated it is being crippled, being paralyzed, if I understood him correctly, can't go nowhere, can't watch TV because Cable Bahamas has treated him badly. So today he called again. So I'm going to call on Cable Bahamas. Look, Cable Bahamas, the man lives by Sadie Curtis Primary School on Charles Saunders Boulevard in that area. You mean to tell me y'all can't solve that problem for a man who is partially paralyzed, hardly could get out of his bed, and the only thing he wants is to be able to watch his cable TV. And he claims that y'all jack it up, y'all first acknowledge responsibility, and then y'all back out. Come, Cable Bahamas, y'all must could correct it. The man does pay his cable bills. Y'all don't have a TV that y'all could give to the man. There's no one in the whole of Cable Bahamas who could solve that problem. And I have to put up with that man every 2 days. He calls and he complains and he wants me to do something about it. So I don't know, I may have to go to his house to interview him because he's insisting and he is complaining over the inhumanity of Cable Bahamas. Somebody in Cable Bahamas must have got one extra TV that they can give to a man who tells me that he is partially paralyzed. Nobody in Cable Bahamas can do that. Somebody must could do that. I'm certain that Mr. Butler, who is the executive president and general manager, must have got one extra television that he can give a man who is confined to his bed. So I hope that when the man calls me again, he will tell me that his issue has been solved. Yeah, I would hope so, that he will tell me that. Hello? 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 Hello once? Hello twice? Yes? You know you're on TV, right?
What will happen is I need the address for that person. We make some arrangement to get him a TV.
I could get that for you because he calls me every 2 days. He called me today, and he's so frustrated, man. So what I'll do, I'll give you a call, right, and I'll get you the number. Okay? You heard me?
Very well. Consider that done.
Thank-
one over.
Thank you. God bless you. I'll call you back. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Well, we may have solved his problem. I had a distinguished citizen who's called to offer a TV to this man who tells me he's paralyzed. Okay? So I have a special guest with me, Mr. Ian Thomas. Welcome to Freedom March.
Welcome, Mr. Rodney Manco.
How are you?
Everything cool? How you doing?
I'm fine. What news do you have for Easter?
Yeah, well, I'm going to talk about a couple of companies, but I like that person who just called on the phone. Let them know you have a gentleman who is needs some help with this mortgage, if he would like to be a part of that.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll speak to him.
Okay, that sounds good. So, like we said, it's Easter.
Yes.
And I want to talk about this company that I've just aligned myself with. It's called Temple Builders. They go by the name TB. So I want to tell everybody about them. What happened? Why you laugh?
TB.
TB.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you know what they do?
Well, I hope it isn't tuberculosis.
No, man. They do something amazing. They do hurricane windows and doors.
Really?
Yeah.
Do they have good deals? Because I have a Negro man who needs 15.
You serious?
As hard as that.
Oh, yeah, share them out.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, then that sounds good. I can work it out for them. Okay. So they're called Temple Builders. Now, you know, I always talk about, you and I always talk about how your home is your greatest investment.
Okay.
And that's so important. And just how important it is to protect it and maintain its value. So that's why TB Builders are leaders in securing Bahamian homes when it comes to the most magnificent hurricane doors and windows on the market, or in the market, I should say.
Wow.
They carry a line of impressively beautiful and elaborate hurricane doors, windows and doors like no other on the island, and they're not only aesthetically pleasing, but they're strong and durable. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So right now they want to let you guys know that they're offering 0% down to all government workers and people in the private sector. So you don't just have to work for government no more, Atlantis or anything. Even if you're in the private sector, 0% down, you can get some hurricane windows and doors for your building.
What do you mean by 0% down?
Zero. Let's just say you had one.
One.
And you don't want to spend that one.
Okay.
You just want to spend zero.
Okay.
So you keep your one and you go there and you pay zero.
Really?
Now I don't know if it's a vetting process.
Okay.
But that's what I've heard. 0% down for government employees and those in the private sector. They have all the sizes stocked right now, and if you need anything specially ordered, a special size, they can also bring that in for you. Not to mention, they have professional installers that can go ahead and put them in your building, whether it's your home or your office, your Airbnb.
They can put them in?
They can put them in, they can install them for you, and these guys are professionals. The phone number now is 425, I want you to write it down now, TB Builders, 425-5129. 425-5129. Call them right now. They're doing something real special. I told them to do something special between now and Tuesday.
And what's the number?
The number is 425-5129.
5129.
It's the Simonet family. Wonderful young couple.
Simonet.
I've known them very long, yes. So give them a call. Why are you laughing, man? These are like on gal name was a Simonet.
No, I was thinking about Brent.
No, man. Not man. So listen here right now. The sale that's going on right now, if you are going to go ahead and you buy 5 windows,
yes,
you're going to get 5% off.
Really?
If you buy 10 windows, you're going to get...
If we bought
5 windows and you get
10 windows,
okay,
would they put them in?
Yeah, you can get them put in. Installation is totally different. But I'm saying if you buy 5 windows, you get 5% off.
Okay.
If you buy 10 windows, how much do you think you're getting off?
10%.
You're absolutely right.
Now, if you bought 15 windows, would they put them in free?
Hey, that's a good question. You was asked some good questions, you know.
Well, I'm
going to hit Miss Simonet and ask her that right now. What's the phone number again, so that people can know it?
Well, let's see what Miss Simonet number is.
The 425, yeah.
Yeah, it's 425.
Yeah.
and it's 5129.
You got it. That's
Yeah.
TV Builders. 425-5129. Give them a call right now. All windows, all doors ready right now. So if you are living in the Family Island, you can still take advantage of this. It's not just for people here in Nassau. And they also want to let you know they just had a new line of steel doors that just arrived, and that's from the single and double front exterior doors. These are absolutely gorgeous. So if you need a single or a double front exterior door, steel door, give them a call. Where they're located? Hamster Road. You know where Hamster Road is?
I know where Hamster
Where it
Road
is?
Hamster Road is where Haldane Chase used to live.
I know him. Or her.
You take that on your.
Okay then.
You take that.
Okay then. And that, yeah, so they said
that would be
Hamster
in
Road
the-
off of Faith Avenue.
Hamster Road off of Faith Avenue?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the location.
Okay.
So it's the other side, eh?
That would be near Hans Cave.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know all these things.
Yeah.
Well, I know your job in another life was to drive all around and
Well,
stuff and know the
in
roads.
another life, I used to hide out there.
Anyway, I ain't nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
So, no more calling your cousin or your uncle or your neighbor to say, hey man, come here. Some hurricane coming, I need you to batten up the building. No, you're going to have your hurricane windows. All you got to do is close them, lock them, boom, and forget it. It's
And it
so
works?
easy. Yes.
Okay.
They're wind-free, water-free, and they're absolutely strong, and they're gorgeous.
What about teeth-free?
Well, it's very hard to steal hurricane windows.
How about getting into the house?
Oh,
Hurricane
very
windows.
difficult to get in hurricane
Okay.
windows, a house that's hurricane proof. Very difficult, because what I've learned is that since they open outward,
Yes.
it's difficult to penetrate. Things that open inward are easy to penetrate. So these windows are very good. And I think you can get either the sliding ones or the ones that open like that.
Outward is easy to penetrate.
Is more difficult.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I want you guys to go ahead and give them a call. That's Temple Builders, 425-5128, 425-5129, 425-5129. Give them a call. They've got the best prices on hurricane windows and doors, and also steel doors happening right now. Go check them out. No more worrying about anything. You go and give them a call. I let my cousin call last week. He was ordering from Miami. He's so glad that he ordered right here in Nassau. Saves himself thousands of dollars.
Do they have windows also for the bathroom?
Windows for the bathroom. You're absolutely right. All the
Really?
different sizes for the bathroom,
Okay.
for your living room, for the front room, all that. And the doors. Now they're waiting on a shipment for the doors. Now the hurricane doors. She just told me that, but she said still come down there because they're expecting the shipment soon. I think it was due to the weather that we had last week.
Is it rock proof?
What is rock proof? If someone tried to brace it, brace through the window.
Throw one through the window.
I think it is rock proof. And maybe we can test it out sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So
a
go
really
check them
good
out.
idea.
Temple Builders, 425-5129. Let them know you heard it right here today on Freedom March with Rodney Minker and myself.
This
and they'll
is
do
powerful.
something really good for you. You still have a Japanese car?
Pardon?
You still have a Japanese car?
If I saw one,
You still have one?
I'm trying to stay far from Japanese car.
Okay, good. Okay then.
But do you have one?
I had one. I don't have it any longer. But you know, some Japanese cars don't come with the radio that you can listen to.
That is true.
The FM stations and
Right.
listen to Freedom March.
Right.
If you go check out my company, Audio Plus, and the Hit Spot, you can get a device down there that they can install in the car. Boom, and you can listen to all the FM stations right here locally in the Bahamas.
Really?
Yeah. So you don't have to drive around. I think I sent someone there, and I think it was $70 if I'm not sure. It's under $80, and they did the installation and everything like that. So it's a wonderful device if you have a Japanese car.
Do they sell radio? Because I'm
Oh,
looking
they
for.
sell everything.
I need a radio for my house.
Oh, radio for your house.
Yeah.
I'm sure you can find that. A lot of people
I
don't
can't
have
find
radio.
a-
No.
I can't
Yeah, I
find a
know.
radio.
People don't sell them like that no
Yeah.
more.
What happened to radio?
I don't know. It's
None of your
kinda-
clients sell radio?
Yeah, but I can't say the name on this show, but
Okay.
when I hit you afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's Audio Plus on Soldier Road and the Hit Spot. The phone number is 394-666-8. 394-6668. They're the largest store in the entire Bahamas for all your audio and musical needs. Now they open up from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Saturday. They have a wide selection of drums, drum sets, Jonkanu drums, cowbells, whistles, trumpets, clarinets, flutes, guitars, tambourines, and keyboards. They also carry audio cables, speakers, amplifiers, and microphones. So if you want to start your band, I know you always want to start a
I
band.
always wanted a band.
You can do that. I meet a guy, oh Lord, I don't go off this. A man tell me how you used to teach him karate, but I won't talk about that now. Let's talk about that later.
I taught thousands karate.
He's a taxi driver.
And kung fu.
And I said I never knew that.
Yeah.
So we can talk about that in a little bit. Yeah, man. So this is great. And also, if you have, they also give special discounts for churches, restaurants, studios on all powered speakers. Now the Hit Spot is has 2 locations, Soldier Road and the other one's on Robinson Road. They're open up from 9:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. So if you have a vehicle, like I say, and you maybe want to install a car alarm, they have great car alarms down there. I want you to go and visit them. They have professional installers, like I say, that give you the neatest job possible and the best price on the island. They got car alarms that can be used as sirens, locks to unlock doors and screw down windows. Yeah, not sirens, but like someone attempts to burglarize your car. Different types of sirens and stuff like that.
I need one for when I'm driving the streets. You know,
like a siren so people can move on the side.
Like what the police has.
No, you can't have that. Just scream, just take your head out the window and scream, move my way!
I love that.
And that people can do that. Yeah, so definitely. So remember, you want a nice booming sound system in the car.
Okay.
Like when you're driving down the road and you playing your nice buju.
Yeah.
You like buju, Banton?
Buju.
Yeah, you like buju.
Yeah.
So when you're driving down there, you want some nice booming system. They got booming bass speakers, the subwoofers and tweeters and horns. So now you can be jamming when you drive down the street. And also, if you have a barber shop, this is wonderful. If you have a barber shop and you know marketing is important, they brought in some new neon signs for barbers. It's a great attention grabber. So people driving by, they see the bright sign and know that you have a.
I always wanted to be a barber.
You want to be plenty things.
Yeah.
You need to write a book.
I want to be a barber.
You want to be a barber.
Yeah.
You want to do a karate man.
Yeah.
You want to be have a band.
Yeah, I want a band.
Okay, well, go down there and get the instruments and start a band.
Okay.
So that's Audio Plus. Remember now, Audio Plus and the Hit Spot. Where they're located? The Hit Spot is on Village Road and Soldier Road in the Village Road Shopping Plaza. Their phone number is 393-3732, 393-3732, and also you can check out the Hit Spot. They have another location. Sorry, they're on Robinson Road. Yes, at 356-8250, 356-8250. Go down there, get all the instruments you need.
Do they sell guitars?
Oh yeah, they sell guitars.
Really?
You need to see the video. Yeah. Oh, the video's on TV tonight, but I can't call that station when it's on. Okay. But they have a video there. Drums, people that be in there jamming. Young kids go in there. Older people sometimes they do a little mix up, and it's really, really good. They be jamming inside the store, man. Everything you need. If you're a DJ, go down there and get your speakers. I think they got mixers and everything down there. Really? You guys go down. Yeah, man, check it out. The Hit Spot and Audio Plus.
I wanted to be a DJ.
Now you want to be a DJ?
Yeah.
You like be plenty things. And ladies and gentlemen, be like Rodney Michael. You could be all you could be. Go to the Hit Spot and go to the Audio Plus. Wonderful, wonderful companies. You are proud to be a Bahamian, aren't you?
I am.
Yep. People always say...
I'm proud to be a Haitian.
Now, you're a Haitian or a Haitian?
As a Haitian.
You're a Haitian? I thought so.
Haitian being.
Some people say, my nephew say, Uncle, is Rodney Munker FM or PLP? I said, listen, Tyreek, he's mixed. He's both. He's an F and PLP.
No. That would be unkind. You should tell him that I'm an F&M who just woke PLP.
What? Well, John, you say I'm going to vote PLP. Anyway, you're a proud Bahamian. And whether you need a flag for your home, your office, your school, or your sporting event to celebrate your country's independence, the #1 flag company in the Bahamas is Beyond Flags. You got it. Yeah, I read your mind.
Where are they located?
Wolf Road.
Okay.
Next to what? Columbus Primary.
Do they have many nations?
All the nations. Did you read my script? They have all the nations.
Really?
Yeah, so not only if you're just a Bahamian, you might be a Jamaican, a Canadian, you may be a Haitian.
Yeah.
They have that. You might be Scandinavian.
Suppose I'm a Bahamian who wants to celebrate Haitian history. Do you have Haitian flags?
They have Haitian flags, yes,
Really?
they do. Yes,
This
they
is
do.
great.
And they maybe even could probably get you some Haitian T-shirts. I'm not even sure, but I know
Really?
they have Bahamian T-shirts.
What about Haitian music?
Haitian music?
Really?
Maybe you can check out a DJ for that.
Okay.
They all have a lot of DJs here. They could do that. But Beyond Flags, you have their phone number. Write it down, man.
Yep.
Beyond Flags, 328-8250. 328-8250.
328.
328-8250. And if you're on the Family Island, you want to call toll free, you can dial 225-9555.
And it's called Beyond.
Beyond Flags. That's Miss Strawn, boy, they doing good things down there.
Okay.
Yeah, so whether you need a flag, like I said, for all these different things, they're the number one place on the island to get flags. You can get all your shirts
I
that you
want you
need.
to emphasize that place because 2 Fridays ago or 3 Fridays ago, there was a National Youth Parade, and the only person who had a flag on that parade happens to be me. And you wouldn't guess where I purchased it from.
Tell me.
Beyond Flag.
You did?
That's where I purchased it from.
Ma'am, so can I get a pound? You did a good job.
I need the Ministry of Education to know where to find flags.
Ministry of Education. Beyond Flags is located Wolf Road next to Columbus Primary School, west of Collins Avenue.
And tell all the government school them.
Hey, all y'all government school people, go get your flag down there, Beyond Flag, on Wolf Road.
Flag.
Bahamian flags
Doing Bahamian celebration.
during Bahamian celebrations.
This is
I love
powerful.
when you're so proud to be a Bahamian man.
yeah.
I love that.
I'm proud to be a Bahamian.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So you can get all the shirts you need. You can get the shirts to show your national pride. It's ideal for family reunions. You're going on a group travel for those people who are in the tourism market, or if you want it on your uniform, you'll definitely find all the flags you're looking for in all the styles and sizes imaginable. Beyond Flags also has an extensive line of paraphernalia like pennant streamers, souvenirs, maps, and flag poles. So no more looking around and wondering where to go to get Bahamian flags or a flag for any other country that you want to represent. You want to go to Beyond Flags right there, Wolf Road, next to Columbus Primary School, west of Collins Avenue. Check them out on Facebook. Phone number 328-8250, 328-8250. Check them out, and you can be Bahamian, Jamaican, Haitian, or you could be Bahamian, Haitian, Bahamian, whatever you want to say. That's cool, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just want to make sure. Also, I always talk about one of my favorite clients. He says, Ian, you going on Rodney? Please go mention us today. Talk about us. SHSS Electrical. Ladies and gentlemen, you can get a chance to win a ceiling fan in their ceiling fan giveaway. SHSS Electrical. The number is 605-7777, 605-7777, 605-7777. Thank you so much. The producer is so helpful because I always forget which camera I'm looking at. So do something to make yourself feel good, and that's to make your surroundings look good. No more ordering from the United States and waiting on shipping. No more going to the mall or Carmichael Road or in Palmdale or any place else. Right now, you want to go and check out the incredible selection of lights for your indoor and outdoor setups right down there at SHSS Electrical. Plus, they have a stock of 100 fans that just came in for your home, your business, your Airbnb, your church, whatever it is. And they make sure that their prices are lower than their competitors. So it's basically no competition when you want electrical fans and lights that make any area look really, really good. Right now, they're having a great deal. Well, it says March. This is a March sale, so it's soon going to end. I hope I can convince him to extend this. They have the 2-foot by 4-foot LED flat panel lights. They were $99. They dropped it to $77. 2x4 LED flat panel lights. They were $65. Now they dropped it to $42.90. You can get a 4-foot universal LED bulb that was $15. Now you can get it for $6.60. You can get dusk to dawn LED floodlights with the bulbs. They were $50. Now they dropped them to $22.
Really?
Yep. These are great prices.
Describe the bulb to me.
You know those long bulbs that you put up inside the thing in your kitchen and whatever. They have those now on sale.
This is powerful.
That's a great price. So I want you to go ahead and go down to SHSS Electrical. The phone number is 605-7777.
Ian Thomas.
Wonderful place to go.
The master salesman.
Man, you know that man.
This is for the match. God save Ian Thomas.
Yes, I.
God save the king. I'll be right back. Hold on, everybody. It's powerful today. Welcome back to Freedom March. My name is Rodney Monker, and I'm advised that it's 5:30. So Bradley Rule, as you are aware, is my spiritual advisor. I'm going to invite him to open the lines and invite members of the public to call in. So Bradley Rule, if it pleases you.
Yes, 5:30. Okay, the numbers are 323-7775-6980-775-6980-776. The numbers 323-7775-6980-775-6980-776. Okay, good. You can call in now. We got about 25 minutes. We can entertain some calls. Maybe we could discuss, crucifixion. I don't know, among other things, inclusive of the politics that's going on in the country. The Haitian crisis, yes, it's affecting us, and whatever you want to talk about. Welcome to Freedom March. Call you live.
Good afternoon, spiritual advisor. How are you doing?
Good afternoon.
Mr. Monka.
Good
Sure.
afternoon. Good
Yes, sir.
afternoon.
I'm calling back again to speak about that my NIB was in paid from Dr. Brown from the job site, and I know how long because I was terminated from February 26th. I got my termination pay. I didn't get nothing.
Have you spoken to the minister responsible for NIB? Do you know who is the minister?
I'm dealing with the agents right now. That they told me to wait.
Who's the agents?
Kevin Monroe.
Why don't you go and see the minister? Do you know who's the minister responsible for national insurance?
Yes, sir. I think I'll have to go see him.
Who is the minister?
I'm not sure, but I could find it out.
Well, I'm going to tell you who's the minister. The minister is the Honorable Alfred Sayers.
All right.
Find him, tell him that no national insurance has been paid for you. It is a criminal offense, and demand an investigation.
From 2021.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of people from 509 who was working too.
Yeah.
Got terminated unlawfully.
Find Alfred Sayers.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
All right.
All right. Y'all have a good day.
Yeah, you too. Take care. 323-7775. Something's going on there. I guess they need to correct that. It does seem as if it's a feud. It does seem as if it's a feud going on. Welcome to Freedom March. Call you live.
Yes, sir. Very pleasant, blessed. Good afternoon, Mr. Spiritual Advisor, and to Mr. Manka.
Ezekiel?
Yes,
Ezekiel.
Better known as Brother Joe.
Brother Joe.
I'd like to send out a shout to the employees of the Register Department. After they have to walk that step, I want to send out a shout to them to be encouraged. And I'd like to send out a shout to all the senior citizens around Commonwealth, to the Bahamas, to the sick and to the shut in, to those incarcerated, to every family in the hour of bereavement. And I'd like to send out a shout to all the Harry Deep John, former staff, and y'all have a blessed afternoon. God bless you. And to everybody that knows Ezekiel, better known as Brother Joe, God bless you.
Ezekiel, better known as Brother Job. It's powerful.
Yeah, thank you. Welcome to Freedom March. Call you live. Hello. Welcome to Freedom March, caller. All right, we lost that call. 323-7775. Welcome to Freedom March, caller.
Yes, good afternoon, Mr. Rule. How you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
Okay, Mr. Monka, how
Yeah,
you doing?
I'm fine, ma'am.
Okay, Mr. Monka, I would like for you to do me 2 favors, please.
Okay.
And I don't want you to have, you know where St. Barnabas Church is?
Which church?
St. Barnabas.
Yes, I do.
But they have the kindergarten school there. I
Yes.
would like for you to go get yourself enrolled in that kindergarten school.
Okay.
And after you finish getting the basic from there, pack up and go to Haiti and don't come back to Nassau.
Okay.
Oh, that wasn't
Don't
nice.
don't comment on that, my spiritual advisor. Watch my reaction.
Okay, welcome to Freedom March. Call you live.
Yes, good afternoon. Hello.
I see what she said.
Hello.
Yes, hello.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
I have a concern.
Yes, what is your concern?
My concern is that I have worked by elections from November, and it's almost 4 months, and we still haven't got paid yet.
Who
Nobody said anything.
who hired you?
The government, parliamentary.
What kind of question?
Okay. Would Wayne Monroe be the minister responsible?
I guess.
Then I shall have
And
a
nobody Nobody said anything?
Okay, I shall have a conversation with him. I regret that I wasn't aware of that this afternoon because I had a wonderful conversation with him this afternoon. I shall call him tonight. I will bring it to his attention. And you call me about 8:30 in the morning to see what he says. Okay?
So, because the next couple months, it'll be local government election.
Okay, well, he will have to pay you before local government election. Okay?
Oh, okay, thank you.
Call me.
You're welcome.
I'll talk to him about it.
Okay, thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
Welcome to Freedom March. Call you live.
Yes, good afternoon.
Good
Good
afternoon.
afternoon, spiritual advisor.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, good afternoon, code name Sam.
Good afternoon, sir. How are you?
I am good, sir, and the woman them say must tell you hello.
I thank you. Give my love
Yes,
to the
sir.
woman then.
My name is Ed McPhee. I'm a member of the Because He Lives committee, and there is a rush on Easter Monday morning. We are inviting people to join us at 5 a.m. from the corner of Wolf Road and East Street. We are moving down west on Wolf Road, Poinciana Drive. Mr. Monica will be passing Black Village at about 5:45 in that area.
Okay.
We'll be finishing at Christie Park.
Now, which day are you rushing?
Monday morning,
Okay.
April the 1st.
Okay.
It's Because He Lives rush that we have been doing for 16 years now.
Okay.
The purpose of the rush is to celebrate the risen Savior. And at the corner of Blue Hill Road and Wolf Road, there will be a candle lighting service we are holding and commemorating for all
Okay.
persons who would like to come and light a candle in memory of their past loved one.
Yes.
We are asking them to come out. That particular event should be taking place just shortly after 5:30 in that region.
Okay.
But a table will be set up there with a candle so that they can light the candle and carry it with them as a memento.
I think it's powerful. I want you to keep calling us and reminding us so that I will meet you at the eastern entrance of Black Village.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that
That
when
would
you
be
pass,
powerful.
when you are passing,
Yes.
me and the good people of Black Village will greet you all and perhaps participate.
Thank you very much, sir. And we look forward to that.
I thank you
Okay,
too.
take care.
Keep up the good work and let's rush for Jesus.
Yes, and spiritual advisor, please have my family and I condolences on the passing of your father.
I thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you. God
Do
bless.
well, comrade.
323-7775. Welcome to Freedom March. Call you live.
Good afternoon, Mr. Rose.
Good afternoon.
How you doing, sir?
Okay.
Mr. Rose, do you have any interest in politics?
No, never.
Are you doing a good job in promoting the Free National Movement?
I'm interested in Jesus only.
Are you a potential candidate in the upcoming general election?
Which church do you go to, sir?
Baptist.
All right, now you need to go and study because the Baptist church is not in the Bible. Instead of wasting time going with politics.
Anyhow, you don't explain the Bible very well,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm saying
The Baptist
I want
church-
you to send the F&F.
Yeah, the Baptist-
You should be a candidate.
Yeah, the Baptist church is not in the Bible. Do you realize
You
that?
know, you know what I say, sir? Don't try to get
Yeah,
straight with me.
the Baptist
You're
church-
a politician, you're not a spiritual man.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever seen any letters written to the Baptist church in the New
I
Testament?
don't go. You don't know the Bible, man.
Okay.
That's about.
At least I know the Baptist church is not there.
No. You don't explain the Bible very well, Mr. Rose.
Yeah. Have you been baptized in water?
Yes, sir.
And what was the purpose of your baptism?
I don't have to go through that.
So you don't
I don't have to
know?
go through that.
You don't know?
I want you to speak more about the Bible than you speak with politics.
Okay. Go to Acts 38 for me. In your
I
spare
want you
time?
to speak more about the Bible.
I will.
Pray for this country more than you do.
I will.
And stop representing the Free National Movement.
Yeah, you
sir.
sound contentious though. What's your issue?
No, you know just what my issue is.
Why are you upset?
I came to your job to tell you about it.
Why are you upset with me?
The money shouldn't be calling you spiritual advice, political advice.
Why are you upset with me, though?
Huh?
Why are you upset with me?
No, I'm not upset with you, man.
So I can't.
Do
So
a better job. Do a better job for Christians as a spiritual man, as you say you are, than a politician.
so you don't watch the show when it starts at the beginning, hey?
No. You don't follow that through. You only spirit right through, but you don't follow it through.
What's your name, sir? Apparently you take an issue with me. I don't know what it is.
I mean, I come into the Senegal.
No. Why don't you? No. Why don't you come and meet?
Before.
Why don't you come and meet with the Church of Christ on Sunday morning?
We met before.
Why don't you come and meet with me at the Church of Christ on Sunday morning?
I did hear you tell me I thought you was a preacher, but you was a car attendant.
So thank you for your
Have a nice
comments.
Day,
do well.
Oh, boy, these people are idle, eh?
Next call, please.
323-7775. Welcome to Freedom March. Call you live.
Spiritual advice, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I have a question for you too. I heard you said the other day that you cannot be saved unless you're baptized.
That's what Jesus said.
Okay, let me draw a point to you. There were 3 people on that cross. One was saved and one was lost. The one on the right-hand side, was he saved or he was lost?
Jesus Christ pardoned the thief.
Was he baptized or not?
The scriptures does not say.
Oh, so you don't believe that he was saved, and because he was not baptized, he was not saved?
The thief on the cross died under the Mosaic law, not the New Covenant law.
Well,
he's in a different dispensation than me and you. We're on the other side of the cross.
Well,
you recognize that?
Well, I recognize that, but then I want you to think about that.
Well, it's
he was not baptized. He was not baptized, but he was saved.
Yeah, but Jesus did not command him to be baptized for the remission of sins, because Jesus commanded that after his resurrection. That's the problem. You see the point now? You can't look at the thief on the cross. The thief on the cross died.
But I want you to think about that.
But listen, Jesus commanded all followers after his resurrection to be baptized for the remission of sins. That's the side we're on. You can't go on the other side.
You're saying that you cannot be saved unless you're baptized.
That's what Jesus says after his resurrection.
The man on the cross on the right-hand side was not baptized.
He died.
He said, Lord, remember me.
Yeah, Jesus.
That's salvation.
Jesus.
What more you want?
Let me ask you a question. How was the thief on the cross pardoned?
Scripture advice. We're not going to argue about the scriptures.
Okay, why don't you call me after the show? 814-6096.
I think your interpretation about saying if you're not baptized, you're not saved.
Let me ask you a question. Okay.
Saved, you can't be baptized. Let me
leave you with this. In John 3 and 5, Jesus says, except...
The thief on the cross was not baptized, but he was saved.
Okay, so listen to this very carefully before you go. In John 3 and 5, Jesus says, except a man be born of the water...
And that's why we have this Holy Week to speak about his resurrection.
Are you listening to me? Are you listening to me? Are you there, caller? Anyhow, welcome to Freedom March. Call you live. All right, could you turn your radio down first, please? All right, go ahead, caller. You're live.
So,
this is Molly, spiritual advisor.
Good afternoon.
How you doing, sir?
All right, okay.
Spiritual advisor, don't mind these knuckleheads when they call you, because you got some ignorant behaviors who think they know the Bible and they don't know jack squat.
Boy, I tell you, it's interesting.
Listen to me. Christ is the king of the church, right?
Absolutely. He's head.
Now, he took it upon himself when the thief repented and gave that thief free passage to heaven.
Yeah, he forgave him and they went to paradise. The thief and Jesus went to paradise.
Why can't the ignorant fools understand that?
I don't know. For the life of me, I don't know. And then when Jesus Christ came from the dead, he gave a new mandate.
Exactly.
So
Christ always said, I never came to change something. I came to fulfill.
And that's exactly what he did. He fulfilled the law.
All down the path of the circumcision, all the dedication in the temple, the baptism and all that. And then when he took over the cross and conquered there, he took it upon himself the day you'll be in paradise.
He forgave the thief.
He forgave the thief.
Jesus himself was baptized.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. He followed the path.
Absolutely, absolutely.
But you know, our people, and I try to pray for my baby people, but boy, you get some ignorant people in church every
lack of knowledge.
You know the Bible.
Yeah, lack of knowledge. They're destroyed.
And
Because
you
of
know,
lack
the
of
thing
knowledge.
is, I have to blame those pastors who they sit in the front
That's
of
the problem.
clap and dance and all that.
That's the problem.
You know, and I heard your comments on Holy Week when Brother Monko, the Catholic over there, was questioning you. You handled yourself pretty well.
Yeah, you have to know the word, man.
You have to know, and see, the thing is, the Last Supper is always done in remembrance of Christ.
Absolutely.
The first one happened at the Passover, right on the night that he's betrayed.
Betrayed. He took bread.
He took bread, and when he given thanks,
Break
see?
it. Absolutely.
And then after that, he gave them the man to go into the world, blah, blah, blah.
Preach the
That's all.
gospel.
And that's it.
Absolutely.
I
Absolutely.
don't let these people upset your Holy Week and
I don't.
Easter thing, man. 'Cause
I don't.
if I follow my aim and people, I would never go to church.
Yeah, I know how that go.
All right, and Brother Monk,
Thank you so
have
much.
enjoy your holiday weekend too, eh?
I thank you very much.
Take your caller. Thank you so much for calling. Thank you for contribution. Welcome to Freedom March. Call you live.
Hi, Spiritual Advisor.
Good afternoon, ma'am. How are you?
I'm fine. Hi, Rodney.
Hello, my dear. How are you?
Okay. Spiritual Advisor to Rodney on them. Tell the hang up on. Don't pay them no mind.
Oh no, but well, you know, we don't want to be rude, but you know, try to entertain them as much as you could to see if you can get anywhere. But you know, it is what it is. So how you doing?
I'm okay.
Great, great, great.
Have a good weekend.
You do the same, ma'am. Take care now.
All right.
Bye bye. No more calls, Sandra. 323-7775. Number to call 698-0775. 698-0776.
It's Friday.
Today's
A
Wednesday.
holiday?
Yes, yes. Friday is a holy day, and so is Monday. All right, so this is what is called Good Friday coming up. You know, folks are going to be.
We shall work tomorrow.
Tomorrow's Thursday?
Yeah.
We'll be here tomorrow,
Okay.
if it's the Lord's will.
Okay.
But it's a long holiday weekend, Sunday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, return on Tuesday.
Will you break unleavened bread with me tomorrow?
No.
You will not.
Let's do it on the first day of the week.
We won't be here on the first day of the week.
Well, you can meet with the Church of Christ on the first day of
So
the week. We have a call.
I'll break bread by myself.
Tomorrow's
tomorrow.
Thursday.
Yeah, and Friday is a holiday.
Oh, yeah.
I won't be on TV on Sunday, and
The
traditionally,
whole thing is just
traditionally, you have broken bread with me. You have forgotten?
Before, yes,
This was before you.
Now,
was-
what I could do, see, Sandra, there are times the Bible says, you know, I become all things to all men, sort of by chance I may win some. There's an opportunity for me to do certain things, but by this time you should know the truth, because I've been preaching this from 2017, from when you first started off the show.
You preach the truth.
Understanding what the Lord's Supper is all about, why it was instituted, the difference between the
Anybody on the
Passover
phone?
and the
My
supper. Do we have
spiritual
anybody on the
advisor?
phone? Yeah, sorry about that. Welcome to Freedom March caller. Hello, are you there?
Hello?
Yes, you're live. Go ahead.
Hello?
Spiritual Advisor.
Yes, how are you?
I'm fine.
Great.
Is Mr. Rodney Monka being baptized?
Have you ever been baptized?
My
Sandra?
spiritual advisor, you and that Negro will not discuss me. Do well, sir. Go and sin no more. You and the
How do
spiritual
you know? How do
advisor.
you know that's a Negro?
I know Negroes. Only Negroes ask that question. That's a Negro question. The Conky Joe people will never ask me those questions. Okay?
Welcome to Freedom March caller. You're live. But it's an excellent question, though.
My spiritual advisor, the Conky Joe people,
Sandra,
will never ask
have
that.
you been baptized?
Don't worry about it.
That's important.
All right?
You know.
What is
Your
important
soul
is
at stake.
who baptized you. That is important. Okay?
Welcome to Freedom March caller. You're live. Hello, caller. You're live.
All right, good afternoon. How are you?
Good afternoon. How are you?
Listen, this is our spiritual advisor. Good afternoon, Mr. Monga.
So, how are you?
Yes.
I just want you to say one sentence to me, Mr. Spiritual Advisor. One sentence this Holy Week. Hang up on that person. You need to learn that one. Hang up on that person. Because they ain't making no sense. Calling you, talking no sense.
Yeah.
Enjoy the rest of your week.
Yeah. Thank you so much, caller. Take care. Yeah. Yeah, so a lot of things to be going on this weekend, Sandra. So what do you plan to do this weekend, Sandra?
Well, everything is in God's hand. I do not know what my plans are.
What do you plan? If it's the Lord's will, what is your plan?
I plan to live.
Okay.
And to love.
And how do you plan to celebrate this weekend?
And I plan to enjoy life.
Do you plan to go to church on Sunday morning?
It is all in God's hand.
Do you know that Sunday morning is the resurrection morning? That Jesus Christ got up from the dead?
It is a tradition which we have practiced for 2,000 years.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you believe in Jesus?
So my spiritual advisor, I want to ask God to bring you back safely tomorrow.
Okay.
Because we have lots of work to do.
Absolutely.
I want members of the public to be safe, be safe, be safe. There's so many things happening in the country. I want you to pray for Renwood Wells, whom we have been told is in hospital. My very, very good friend. So please pray for him that he will improve and come home quickly, because there are lots of work for him to do. Okay? And I think that is going to be powerful. I want to salute Sister Turnquest Dames, a wonderful woman I met at the drapery shop on Wolf Road. So I want to salute her and her staff. And I want to salute the countless women that I ran into today who openly declare that they have accepted my leadership. So I am indeed honored and flattered. So this is powerful. So folks, it's a wonderful day. It's been kind of chilly in the wee hours of the morning. So I need people to start taking out their blankets, okay? And, warm up and relax. I wanted to discuss an issue involving the Director of Public Prosecution, who, according to the Commissioner of Police, if I understand it correctly, is contemplating whether or not she should prosecute 2 Grand Bahamian for the alleged rape of the 2 women in Grand Bahama. You remember the 2 American women who went on the beach, had a wonderful time, and then afterward cry rape? Yeah. So they're contemplating whether or not they should prosecute the 2 Negro men who have been accused of rape. So,
do they have evidence now?
Well, you don't need evidence to prosecute a person for rape,
So is there any such thing as false prosecution?
Well, we'll have to see what evidence they produce before.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Right, yeah.
You need evidence.
So,
do we have a call?
That is what they are doing. My spiritual advisor, I thought I came to the end of the show.
No, we still got minutes to go. Welcome to Freedom March Caller. You're live.
No more call after this person, eh?
Welcome to Freedom March Caller.
Good afternoon, S.A. How are you?
Good afternoon, ma'am. How are you?
Good afternoon to my leader.
Hello, my love. How are you?
I am doing well, but I am disturbed.
What have you disturbed at this hour of the day?
Since the early 60s, Governor's Harbor, the capital of Iltv, has been supporting the PLP.
Okay.
And we have been neglected.
Who is your parliamentary representative?
I think it's Clay Sweeting.
It is Clay Sweeting?
I think so.
Tell me, what have your constituency been neglected of so that I may hold a conference with Mr. Sweeting?
All right. I know the Deputy Prime Minister, Mr. Cooper.
Yes.
He had a fantastic opening with bringing American Airlines back governors.
Yes.
And that was excellent. But we have no ambulance.
No ambulance?
No fire engine.
I didn't know that.
No docks. Our docks need refurbishing greatly.
Okay.
The clinic has been there since the Levy era,
And
that's many, many years ago. It's not functioning properly.
the clinic isn't functioning properly?
No, it's not.
Are you sure?
It needs to be refurbished.
Okay.
It needs to be extended.
Yeah.
And there were 2 government houses that were destroyed by Hurricane David many years ago. No government, neither the PLP or the FNM, has done anything about those houses. I think one is now pushed down, destroyed by the storm.
Do you have my cell number so that you can text me those points? Because it sounds like I need to call upon 2 ministers.
Yes, sir. Another thing, the harbor was dredged.
The show is
years
coming to
ago.
an end.
We were told.
Call me tomorrow. We're coming to an end.
All right. Thank you. I'll call.
Call me tomorrow first thing. This is Freedom March. We must never abandon Iltv. God save the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. God save Iltv. God save Clay Sweeting.